Hello everyone, Chuck Northside Guy, back today with some new vintage pickups. First one up is a beautiful Willie Mays. I just love that yellow background. I am a real fan, and I've just been picking off certain Hall of Famers from the 54 Topps set. And I'm pretty far along now, and I may just make a run for it. We'll see. But in the meantime, I'm just relishing the addition of this Willie Mays to my collection. Next up is a 1933 Goudey. For those of you who've watched previous videos of mine, you know that this is the passion set for me. And I already have the Lafayette Thompson. However, I'm trying to upgrade select cards in the PC. Simply because of, color issues, registration, and what you have here is just an example of an upgrade. I had a 5 and went to a 6. I'm not buying the grade per se, but just the quality of card, and I think the image here pops. And I have mentioned in prior videos, I really love the Goudey, 33 Goudeys in particular, that have this banner on the bottom. On the right, of course, is a Cracker Jack. Not collecting it. I'll probably get about 30 cards from this set just to fill a display case. Just love these cards, the quintessential Americana aspects of it. And so that journey continues. Couple comments. I have noticed, about a month and a half ago, I started a subscription to VCP and uploaded, my chase cards, uploaded my graded cards, and just found it a fascinating process, really got into the data. And one aspect of my hobby that I'm going to develop over the next year or so, probably take a couple of years, is to get select cards of post-World War II heroes, Mickey Mantle, Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, etc., and not looking necessarily to build more sets, although maybe the 54 Topps, but really to pick up cards that I just really would love to have in my collection. And so I've been watching these, studying these cards, and I still have to get my toe in the water with the Mantle cards. And in the recent Heritage auction, I was tracking several of them, and I noticed that the prices ultimately came in about 20 to 25% less than auctions that for similar graded cards over the summer. And I've noticed that in some other auctions I've participated in. Some I've won, some I haven't. And so I see a softening, not a drop-off like in the modern cards, but a softening nonetheless of prices in the vintage world. Not sure if anyone else has seen that as well. I find that actually encouraging as a collector. I want to pick up some of these cards, and if I could get a little bit of a discount, or bring it on. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is talk about modern cards. So don't necessarily run away yet. I know to the extent anybody cares about my cards, they're wanting to see vintage. I do collect modern. I'm the father of 2 teenage boys and want to share my passion for the hobby with players that really resonate with them. So now my helper here is, I'm going to show you my display case. And this is a shout out to our dear friend and YouTube colleague, Ed Westergriff. Like him, I am collecting Juan Soto cards, and I wanted to share with him and all of you Juan Soto cards I've collected with my sons. So I'm just going to do a pass. And I know he hasn't been super hot this year, quite the contrary. I still think that's going to be corrected in the years ahead. I think he's an exciting player. And we love watching him play. One thing I've noticed about the modern cards, and Ed, see this card right here? You showed that in one of your videos. It was a time where I was just ran off to eBay and got myself a copy. Love this one of the man there. Here is my all-time favorite Juan Soto card. Get my face in the glare. Sorry, guys. One thing I will tell you folks, if you want to get an autographed card of Juan Soto, be careful, because when he does that little slash under his Juan, the pen lightens up, and I consistently get a 10 on the card and a 9 on the auto. Kind of frustrating, you know? You want 10 and 10, ideally. Sorry for the shakiness here, guys. All right, let's pan back. Let's lower it. So there is my display case for this month. Huge apologies for the glare. Hope everyone enjoyed this walk through some recent vintage and some modern cards. More vintage to come in the next month or so. I may even do a top 50. Not sure if I'm going to do that by price or my top 50 favorite, all vintage. So stay tuned.